Okay, so I hope to keep this segment as short as possible. I'm going to address the sons of light and the sons of darkness. And the only reason that I'm going to do it is because I've heard, and Rachel Ellier is the one that I heard do it. I'm not sure doubt she's the only one that believes it. But again, they are contextualizing all of the, like this war scroll that we're looking at right now. They contextualize it all in that time, all related to the times of the end. But I'm confident that the war scroll and even much of the Damascus document and the community rule, it's prophetic in nature, and it has larger application, just like Scripture does. And so let me affirm again that when I listen to Rachel Ellier uh, pointing out, and I think correctly so, that one of the major points of contention in between this teacher of righteousness, ideally the leader of the community, whom I'm saying now is Messiah, and the wicked priest, who would be the leader of the opposition to this community, which she identifies as. I'm not sure what she identifies. I'm sure she either identifies a particular wicked priest or multiple, or maybe she arrives at the same conclusion that I have. It's been a little bit since I've listened to it, and the conclusion I've arrived at is that in some cases, the wicked priest is referring to the office of the priest, starting with Jonathan forward. Um, but in certain references to the wicked priest, it gets a little more specific and seemingly related to a specific occurrence of Aristobulus II. Um, and then, as I've discovered just recently, I think maybe we might have the wicked priest even referencing the time of Messiah when he was actually walking on the earth, because the community still existed until 70 AD. So the community existed for 150 years before Messiah, but then his entire life it existed. And as I have offered, this is where John the Baptist went to. This is where Yahushua went to for his uh, baptism and anointing to this community. So during the days of Yahushua walking on earth, there was the office of wicked priest continued because it was the illegitimate priesthood sitting in the office of high priest. And so I think I should have looked it up before I came here, but it really doesn't matter. Caiaphas, I believe, was once the high priest, and now we had Ananias sitting there, or vice versa. Whatever. We had a couple of high priests, at least one high priest during the time of Yahushua, maybe two. I can't remember. Um, but they're setting themselves up against Yahushua, so they're not just like in the days of Aristobulus and Hyrcanus and those guys, where they might have set themselves up against the coming Messiah. In the days of Caiaphas and Ananias, the Messiah had come. He was on earth. And so maybe they, in that situation, they're actually setting themselves up against him literally. And so in that case, the wicked priest might have been Ananias or Caiaphas, who was ever sitting, or both, because they both were in opposition to Yahushua. In the context that it could be the office of wicked priest, they would both qualify. If it is a singular priest that they're referring to, it would have been whoever the high priest was sitting probably in that office, when Yahushua is going through his persecution. So, but with regard to this particular topic, going back to what Rachel Ellier offers, she says that one of the primary points of contention, one of the major themes throughout these scrolls is the issue of the calendar. And I agree, because it becomes clear that the, the sons of Zadok were keeping a calendar that Greece didn't want to be kept anymore, and that was part of the problems they were having, and one of the reasons that Onias got removed, and they put in place the Hellenistic priest, who I'm sure inserted the Greek calendar at that point in time. But then the Greek calendar appears to have continued right on down the line once Jonathan stepped into the role of high priest. He probably just took the office, and by that time the calendar was already in operation in Greek society, which and in the Greek provinces and in those lands, and it looks like they just continued it. So there was an ongoing contention of the calendar that appeared to exist during the days of Yahushua, and I agree with all of that. I've spoken about it in previous parts here. But in that context, she offers up that since that was such a point of contention, that when we have these references to the sons of light and the sons of darkness, that it would be the contention between the two groups, these particular two groups, the sons of light being those who were still trying to hold to the Enochian calendar, which was solar based, day, light, and they would have been the sons of light doing battle against the wicked priests and their followers that instituted the Greek-based lunar calendar, lunar-based 354 days versus 364 days, night-based, moon-based. So all of those pursuing the Greek calendar would have been considered the sons of darkness. So if I remember what Rachel Ellier was sharing and what I recalled from it, her position was that these documents are discussing the sons of light and the sons of darkness doing battle with each other, contesting each other during those days. And while there might be some application to that and some truth, as I read passages, as I read the Dead Sea Scrolls, though, it was clear that the sons of light and the sons of darkness that she's referring to has much more of a historical basis to it. In other words, the sons of light are those who follow Yahuwah, and the sons of darkness are those who follow Satan, the devil, Belial, what do you want to call him? So going back to the sons of light, it'd be those who follow Yahuwah, those who follow Elohim, those who follow the teacher of righteousness, those who follow the Messiah, those who follow Yahushua. Basically, everybody who's following Elohim in his ways are the sons of light. And they would be the faithful remnant. They would be the church. They would be the chosen. They would be the elect, that grouping of people. Whereas the sons of darkness are those who follow all the names you want to use for Satan. And there have been many of them used throughout the years. But if you are not following the son of, the Elohim, then you are following somebody else. You're following the sons of darkness. And as you read in the Damascus document, it's fascinating to see how the two elements war against each other, even in the sons of light, the two elements of light and darkness war. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I'm just going to affirm that I'm confident that when we are reading in the War Scroll and the other documents, we are reading about sons of Elohim versus the sons of the devil. So here we are in the War Scroll. Here, let me go back to the beginning. And, go back to the beginning, and we'll start at the beginning. And let me do a search, come up with the first one, and so here we are in the commentaries talking about the sons of light as they relate to teacher of righteousness. And so we're in, let me make this smaller so that I can see what page we're looking at. So we're in the introduction. So we're in commentary about the sons of light, which I really don't want to do, identity and origins of the Qumran community. But here we are in the rule of the community where we begin seeing the sons of light referenced. And so in the rule of community, we're talking, let's just read verse 8. So as to be united in the counsel of Elohim and walk in perfection in his sight, complying with all revealed things concerning the regulated times of their stipulations in order to love all the sons of light. All of that is referencing the faithful, by all appearances. It's referencing the sons of light, the faithful remnant. And here we are, we immediately go, each one according to his lot in God's plan, and to detest all the sons of darkness, those who follow Belial. You'll see this theme over and over. All right, so let's go to the next one. And we're in the rule of the community still. And going up to verse 16, may all the curses of this covenant stick fast to him. May God segregate him for evil, and may he be cut off from the midst of all the sons of light. So we're talking about those who are of the sons of darkness, those who are embracing wickedness, being cut off from the sons of light, which would be the faithful remnant, the chosen, the elect. If you're gonna operate in evil, you're not gonna be part of the sons of light. To the next. Here we're in the rules still, the sons of light. So let's start at the beginning, 4 of 13, here, verse 13. For the wise man, that he may inform and teach all the sons of light about the history of all the sons of man, concerning all the ranks of their spirits. And then here we go down, we see, this is the part I was talking about in the community. Let me just read this for you because it's kind of fascinating. Okay, let me make this a little bit larger, and because this is fascinating. Let's see, 4. I'm at what would this be? Verse 15. The moment of the reward. From the Elohim of knowledge stems all there is and all there shall be. And forgive me, I know this is off the beaten path a little bit, but this is just fascinating, and I think it's important for us. And I guess it does pertain to the lights of sons of light and the sons of darkness. So let me start again. From the Elohim of knowledge stems all there is and all there shall be. Before they existed, he made all their plans, and when they came into being, they will execute all their works in compliance with his instructions, according to his glorious design, without altering anything. In his hand are the laws of all things, and he supports them in all their needs. He created man to rule the world and placed within him 2 spirits, so that he would walk with them until the moment of his visitation, meaning the time he comes, the time Elohim comes. They are the spirits of truth and of deceit. In the hand of the Prince of Light, Messiah, is dominion over all the sons of justice, or sons of light. They walk on the paths of light, therefore sons of light. And in the hand of the angel of darkness is total dominion over the sons of deceit, or sons of darkness. They walk on paths of darkness, so sons of darkness. Due to the angel of darkness, so let me just back up, and in the hand of the angel of darkness is total dominion over the sons of deceit. They walk on paths of darkness. And due to the angel of darkness, all the sons of justice stray. So the sons of light are also straying because of the angel of darkness. And all their sins, their iniquities, their failings, and their mutinous deeds are under his dominion in compliance with the mysteries of Elohim until his moment. And all their punishments and their periods of grief are caused by the dominion of his enemy. And all the spirits of their lot cause the sons of light to fall. However, okay, so that's kind of big. Let me go back up here and see if we can make sure we're understanding this. And all their sins, their iniquities, their failings, and their mutinous deeds are under his dominion, under the angel of darkness's dominion, in compliance with the mysteries of Elohim, until his moment, which is it could either be the angel of darkness's moment or the Prince of Light's moment. Doesn't really matter because their moments are one and the same. When the Prince of Light comes, the angel of darkness's time comes. And all their punishments and their periods of grief are caused by the dominion of his enemy. So, and then all the spirits of the lot cause the sons of light to fall. So during this period of time in the flesh, as we are struggling with the angel of darkness impeding us, and this is what Paul talks about in the new writings. The writers of the new writings are talking about it. So the sons of light are being impeded by the angel of darkness, and we're being caused to slip and fall. And in our slipping and falling is pain and suffering, punishments and grief, all caused by the dominion of our enemy. And it goes on to say, and the spirits of their lot cause the sons of light to fall. So it's not just the angel of darkness, it's the spirits that are part of his dominion as well that are causing the sons of light to slip and fall for this season, for this time, if you know the larger story. Let's go on to read the however, or the but Elohim. However, the Elohim of Israel and the angel of his truth, Messiah, prince of light, assist all the sons of light. There's his leading by the Spirit. He created the spirits of light and of darkness, and on them established all his deeds, on their paths all his labors, and on their paths all his labors. God loved one of them for all eternal ages, and in all his deeds he takes pleasure forever. Of the other one he detests his advice and hates all his paths forever. I'm sorry. I find that fascinating because that is the plight of mankind. We have two spirits within us, truth and deceit, and we are born to one or the other. And the angel of darkness is responsible for all the things going wrong, and the prince of light is responsible for the one who restores us and redeems. All right, let's move on to the next sons of light and see if I can get done. So this is more of the same passage. What are we in here now? Let me make this smaller again. We're still in the community rules. Okay, so we have, and they shall inscribe lot of light. Okay, shall inscribe him in place according to his condition in the lot of light, so belonging to those of light. Versus son of the pit, which would be son of the darkness again. Go on to the next. Now we've moved into this war scroll where we have, now this is, in my opinion, and I'm pretty confident about it, this is the Gog and Magog war after the 1,000-year reign, where Israel now has been together for 1,000 years. Both parts there, we have all 12 tribes together. We have the Levites operating and the correct sons of Zadok in the priesthood, high priesthood. And at the end of time, after Satan is loosed for this period of time, and we have Gog and Magog marching on the New Jerusalem, the wonderful land. Well, this is what's taking place. And we have the first attack by the sons of light will be launched against the lot of the sons of darkness, against the army of Belial, against the company of Edom and of Moab, and of the sons of Ammon, and of the company of Philistia, and against the companies of the Kittim of Ashur. And then down here it says, in the sons of Levi, the sons of Judah, let me make that larger. The sons of Levi, the sons of Judah, and the sons of Benjamin, the exile of the desert will wage war against them, against all their companies, when the exiled sons of light return from the desert of the peoples to camp in the desert of Jerusalem. And after the war, they shall go up from there. I'll just make a quick comment here. I think this is referencing the condition of Israel before the 1,000 years, when they were the exiled in the world and in the desert of the peoples of the world. But the they were all ultimately, starting with the sons of Levi and Judah and the sons of Benjamin, who were exiled in the desert. The exiled sons of light returned from the desert of the peoples to camp in the desert of Jerusalem. So this is pretty much all of them coming back to, in my opinion, in the resurrection, the return, the regathering of Israel. I believe this is what it's referencing. Not 100% clear because of the way it's written, but it sure strikes me that way. All right, let's go see what the next sons of light is. Long days for peace and blessing, glory, and for long days for all the sons of light. The sons of light and the lot of darkness shall battle together for God's might, between the roar of a huge multitude and the shout of gods and men. So this is, again, the battle of sons of light and sons of darkness in the end times. And in the day of their war against the Kittim, they shall go out to destruction. In the war, the sons of light will be strongest during 3 lots, in order to strike down the wickedness. And in 3 other lots, the army of Belial will gird themselves in order to force the lot of blank to retreat, which is suggestive that the sons of light will be in retreat. Hard to imagine. This is one of the things that causes me to rethink what we've got going on in this 1,000 years and in the period after that, because we still have flesh, and I believe this is the fleshly Israel that's going out, and in their battle against Gog and Magog, it's a serious battle. And just like in other battles where we've had some back and forth, the sons of light don't just walk out and just win everything. It's a difficult battle because there are at least 3 times that they go out and don't have success, it appears. Um, but God will strengthen the might of the heart of the sons of light, and in the seventh lot, God's great hand will subdue Belial and all the angels of his dominion and all the men of his lot, and the holy ones will shine out to assist the blank for the destruction of the sons of darkness. Great. By the way, seems to be an army, a battle that involves not just men and flesh, but also the angels of Elohim, because we see reference to assemblies of gods, and the congregation of men shall confront each other for great destruction. And we have the tumult of gods and men. So this is a different kind of battle than anything we've witnessed. So here we are. I think this is continues with the war scroll. It is, and we have exalted with power the King of Kings and the sons of light in your great light. They scatter before you the sons of darkness and your great light, God and men. Let me make another comment here, which is really part of what I'm saying, in that this can't be, if this is the end time war, then the sons of light and the sons of darkness cannot be referring to just the time of the community from, say, 170 something, 160 something to 70 AD, a limited time down there. This whole reference of sons of darkness and sons of light has larger implication throughout all of history and all of the future. And that's all the point I'm making here, and I'm going to go through the rest of it pretty quickly because it seems pretty evident to me. Exalted greatness will shine for all the eternal times, for peace and blessing, Berkoth, glory and joy, long days for all the sons of light, and on the day on which the kingdom fall, there will be a fight. It must still be in the war scroll. And the sons of light and the lot of darkness shall battle together for God's might, between the roar of a huge multitude and the shout of gods and of men on the day of calamity. So there again, we're in additional fragments. This is not the war scroll in continuity. This is the fragments that they're offering up. But this is what I was talking about. We have the shout of gods and men on this day of calamity. So we have them fighting together. So this is also redundant. We have in the war, the sons of light shall be strong, stirring 3 lots, and in order to strike down wickedness. And in 3 other lots, the army of Belial will gird themselves in order to force the lot of blank to retreat. The infantry battalion shall melt the heart. In the 7th lot, God's great hand. But God's might will strengthen the heart of the sons of light, and in the seventh lot, God's great hand will subdue Belial and all the angels of his dominion, and all the men of his lot, the holy. All right, let's see if there's anything that is different. So here we are. Is this still the war? No, this is other text. Let's see. The angel of his truth will ransom all the sons of light from the power of Belial. So this has larger application than just the time of the community. Belial and all the men of his lot will be finished forever, and all the sons of light will be reunited. Resurrection, the destruction of Belial without remnant, all end time stuff and war scroll type stuff. Let's see. Okay. Fragment 3, and I've acquired power over the sons of light. I asked him, and he said, what are your names? It's too fragmented. Here we are, the visions of Emron. For the sons of light will be brilliant, and all the sons of darkness will be dark. For the sons of light, for all the knowledge will be, but the sons of darkness will be destroyed. For all senselessness and evil are dark, and peace and truth. This is why the sons of light will go to the light, and for everlasting happiness, to rejoicing, and all the sons of darkness will go to the shades, to death, and to annihilation. There will be light for the people, and they shall live, and they will make known from darkness for all the sons of blank, and all the sons of blank, and all the sons of light. So clearly this has eternal, times past, times forward, eternal implication. I don't think it's limited to the period of time of the community uh, back in the days of the community. So here we are, we're getting really close. Sons of gods, in communion with the sons of heaven, that revealed light, so that's not really sons of light. in the periods of humiliation of the sons of light. So when are the sons of light being humiliated? Let's go back up just a little bit. And I, the sage, declare the grandeur of his radiance in order to frighten and terrify all the spirits of the ravaging angels and the bastard spirits, demons, liliths, owls, and jackals, and those who strike unexpectedly to lead astray the spirit of knowledge, to make their hearts forlorn, and the era of the rule of wickedness, and the periods of humiliation of the sons of light, and the guilty periods of those defiled by sins. Not for an everlasting destruction, but rather for an era of humiliation of sin. Okay, so this is, I have read this and I know what it's talking about now. This time of wickedness, during this time of wickedness, this time of flesh, this 7,000 years, the sons of light are being subjected to an era of the rule of wickedness. So the sons of light are being humiliated during this period of time where wickedness rules. This is the dominion of Satan. This is why we know that the God of this world is Satan. This is where we get references in the new writings over and over again that the God of this world, the time of this particular time, it's ruled, the world, the cosmos, the systems of the world is ruled by Satan and his followers. Wickedness is winning. By all appearances, they are winning, and the sons of light are being humiliated during this period of time. Humiliated, but that's for a season, because there is coming an end to this era of wickedness, at which time the sons of light will shine in fullness, because the era of wickedness is over with and the time of righteousness begins. I don't know if we're going to see it. I don't know if we're going to see it, doing this search of the sons of light here further, but and I'm not even sure what scrolls I was reading when that commentary I just gave you, where it comes from, but it's in the scrolls. Okay, so is this another one? Okay, it's similar. Yeah, it looks like it's just another fragment of the same passage, to make their hearts forlorn in the era of wickedness, in the periods of humiliation of the sons of light, in the guilty periods of those defiled by sin. And here we are in fragments, and we're in the daily prayers. Light of day, that we may know the sixth gate of light. That's sons of your covenant. All the companies of the light, sons of light, companies of the light, those who seek the light, light being Yahushua and right ways, truth, knowledge, and the tongues of knowledge. Okay, get really close here. May God keep him apart. We're still in the liturgical tests and the blessings. May God keep him apart from evil from amongst the sons of light, for they turn away from following him. And they will say, accursed are you, Melchi Risha, and all the plans of your guilty inclination. May Elohim make you an object of dread at the hand of those exacting. May Elohim not favor you when you call on him. May he lift his angry face upon you for a curse. May there be no peace for you in the mouth of those who will intercede. Be cursed without a remnant, and be damned without salvation. And accursed be those who put into operation their wicked plans, and those who have implanted wickedness in their hearts to plot against the covenant of Elohim and against the words of those seeing his truth, and all those who refuse to enter his covenant. All right, so there we go. May Elohim keep him apart, and him apart must be that son. Let me see what. Son of darkness, you will make strong by his own hand, like a lion of prey, with no one to hunt it. Your steeds will scatter over. So that's not clear, but it sure seems like keep him apart would be a son of darkness, or the devil, or somebody, or Belial, or something like that, because we're trying to keep him apart for evil from amongst the sons of light. Okay. The next one, we're still in the liturgical works. Heavens above, to examine the paths of the sons of man. Created for himself darkness and light, and in his dwelling the light shines, and the shades rest before him, and he does not need to separate light from darkness. And then we have, these are just notes and such. So, okay, that's it. And I'll end it here. Hopefully I kept this shorter than usual. I just wanted to affirm that the sons of light and the sons of darkness, in the in the context of the scrolls are exactly what we expect it to be in the larger context of all scripture, and that is the sons of light are those who follow Elohim, our Elohim, Yahweh and his son, and the sons of darkness are everyone who followed Belial or Satan or devil, pick your name. If you're following him, you're a son of darkness. That is the context of the Dead Sea Scrolls.